They say persistence wears down resistance, and today's video is a direct result of that saying. I had a subscriber on YouTube who sent me a video to review. They sent this comment to me not once, not twice, but 10 times across multiple videos over the last 11 days. It's the exact same message with a timestamp and a link, so I appreciate that. What can you say about the 12-year-old Mishima prodigy in the Philippines during Manila Madness 4? Now, I'd seen that the main man did a review of this, so I figured anybody who had wanted to find out anything about the Mishimas would get a decent take from him. But the passion of this particular commenter, maybe it's the player's dad or a family member, the passion of his repeated messaging was really inspiring to me. And to be honest, I wanted to check out the match. It's just been a very busy time. But that said, it's time to check out MARTINSKI. Now, I have notes on this match as well. This entire thing is marvelous to watch. The notes below speak for themselves. Like, he's a very fearless player. He's patient. He's technical. He plays beyond his years is basically how to summarize that. But he also does a lot of technical stuff that's really cool. So we'll watch the match, and I'll run it back to highlight those technical things. But let's check this out. This is a fantastic match to watch. MARTINSKI on the left, Gen Otsuki on the right. According to the commentators, they have played before, so this is not their first time fighting. And that matters. Data that you have on each other outside of a first to two can affect your confidence, can affect how risky you're willing to play if you have good information on how your opponent, well, wants to play. So it's a Heihachi mirror match. And people will say mirror matches are tests of skill, tests of better knowledge. It is some of that, but it's also, at the end of the day, a lot of confident rock, paper, scissors. Whoever is the most correct most often is going to be the one that wins, because you have the same tools, you control the same ranges, you have the same punishes. Now, quick forward 4 into the mid-electric launch. He makes the down jab whiff and gets another wall splat. This is an ugly round for Gen Otsuki. Heat smash hits grounded, so he's able to get up, but sidestep and a wind god fist. He didn't go for a little jab punish to kill. He went for a high, well, decently high execution launch. That's a lot of confidence to go for in tournament. Okay, he rips the Fujin 2 even though his string was blocked. Able to get a combo for his troubles. Heat burst. Okay, back 3-3 string, 61 damage. Okay, no block punish there, that's fine. He's going for his mix-up opportunity. He wants to keep the pressure and maybe take the balcony blast. Oh, tried to whiff punish, but was a bit late. And look, he's spacing out. He's not forcing his offense. Triple hell sweep. Kind of a reaction check. Like, you can technically block the mid and the low, but MARTINSKI was kind of calling him out. Like, are you going to block this? Are you not ready? And 2 quick rounds in the first game of this set. Trading down 4s. Nice block punish from Gen Otsuki. MARTINSKI again playing it a bit slow, running up and blocking, not forcing his offense, not insisting on big hitboxes. Sidestep electric whiff punish. And he's got a weird axis combo. He sidesteps and gets a heat burst and goes for a safe hell sweep extension. Doesn't overextend and potentially risk dying. And he did a double hell sweep into heat smash. The balcony is broken. This combo could be death. Win God Fist. Double hell sweep. The camera zooming out. They're assuming that MARTINSKI is going to close out this combo, and he does. 3-0 in the first game. Look at how he got this opening. Right after that safe combo, he does hell sweep, and then the mid. Duck, duck, goose. It's a simple mix-up. But a lot of players in this situation might be thinking, hey, you know, I have a huge lead. Let me just play it safe. Not MARTINSKI. He hell sweeps again. If this got blocked, Gen Otsuki is heat. He gets a huge combo, carries to the other wall. This could be ugly. Full confidence, duck, duck, goose. He's playing the game like the entire way. And obviously, closing out this combo, he's clearly a seasoned player. That's what stands out to me, is we focus on the fact that he's 12 years old. He's clearly been playing Tekken. And if you don't know, the Filipino Tekken community is so passionate about the game. They love Tekken. So it's not surprising to me that MARTINSKI may have had an early start in the game, and he's been around playing for quite some time. The composure he has in his gameplay, whether he chooses to play far away, whether he chooses to close the gap, family member probably bringing him some water, or maybe it's his own. If he's prepared, maybe he has his own. The composure he has in his gameplay speaks to experience. You could talk about being a prodigy, which again is obviously a factor, but there's experience in his gameplay, and I think that is something to absolutely respect. He's put in the time. It's not just him doing it, you know, out of nowhere, out the womb. Anyways, Martinski is now in the air. Genotsuki is carrying him to the wall. Tsunami kick, plus frames. Martinski just sidesteps, trying to get off the wall a little bit. Unbreakable throw. Ugly. He mashes between the down forward 1-2. Now he's in heat, but he gets clipped approaching. Genotsuki on the board. Down forward 1-1. Tries the double hell sweep again. That's not a real punish, actually, but Martinski was not blocking. Okay, sweep, but he wasn't in the clean hit range, so he doesn't get knocked down. And a nice Wind God Fist placement from Gen, catching Martinski approaching. How is Martinski going to adapt to that? He's used to just wave dashing in and blocking, but he's getting clipped. Let's see what he does. Okay, waits for a little bit, finds the heat burst on a later timing. He's sidewalking, he's chilling. Nice block. Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty. I'll play that back. He did a wave dash, block, and then the forward 4. Death Fist. Dash blocking. 1-2-4 gets down jabbed. Okay, he gets counter hit out of his jab string. No block on that low. Genotsuki. 2 rounds back. Look at this situation real quick. We'll keep resuming, but look at this. Did you see that? One more time. After blocking the up forward 4, he doesn't swing right away. He doesn't take his turn right away. Okay? What he does is he wave dash blocks and then forward 4s. And that is some not particularly super high level stuff, but it is definitely not beginner stuff. It is an intermediate technique to forego giving up your turn, do a little wave dash block, and try to cover some movement, try to cover maybe a backdash. It hides your attack timing. This stuff is pretty sick to see. Martinski, though, is down 2 rounds. How is he going to make this comeback? He gets clipped by an electric again. Well, a Wind God Fist. Wasn't the electric just for him. In any case, not where you want to be. The wall is broken. The combo is over, though. He's got half HP. No whiff punish on the up forward 4. Okay. Opportunity. Dash up heat burst. Again, picking heat burst timings where he probably won't die and won't get sidestepped and die. Deep Wind God Fist. Taking advantage of that spacing to try and catch Genotsuki. And it worked. Hellsweep was blocked, but no launch. This is a huge opportunity again. 1 back 2. Big chip from the 4. That's not safe, but that's not the punish. 1 back 2 again. Chip damage again.
Okay, so Martinski with 10 seconds.
Okay, goes for the guard break now with 9 seconds on the clock. Hell sweep. 5 seconds remaining. Genotsuki has to make something happen. Unsafe, but down 4 is the best punish you can get. That spacing. Tsunami kick. Martinski. The patience to keep blocking. This is a tense situation. What does he do here? He taps the feet with a perfect punish and just keeps blocking. Stays composed. He's back on the board with 1 second left in that round. To be fair, he had the health lead, but you know. They're down to the post-stage hazard transformation, where they fall through the ground. Look at this again. Delayed forward 4 timings with the wave dash, but he eats an electric. Combo is dropped. Okay, small punish with the down 4. While standing 1 is blocked and punished. Martinski again back to the wall. Genotsuki, don't know if he's going to use Warrior Instinct here to try to close out. Martinski may need to pop it. Back 3-2. Okay, he's in heat once again. Underneath the back 3. It's not looking good. 1-1, clipping the movement. Heat smash. Mid this time. Not greedy for the high. Wall splat. He found his opportunity. Genotsuki doing that unsafe string 1 too many times. It's looking bad. Up forward 4. Again, Genotsuki is mixing up the charge down forward 1 string with the uncharged one. Stonehead is broken. Death Fist off the pushback. A little pocket sand from Martinski, and he closes it out. Final round. Using the pushback from the throw to get a Death Fist, trying to catch Gen approaching. Now he's popped a Warrior Instinct first. Genotsuki matches him, but now he doesn't have initiative. Unsafe string, no punish again. Martinski may be caught off guard that the unsafe string is coming over and over. Down back 2 underneath the jabs. Martinski leaning into the 1 back 2 string. Down back 2 again. He's not seeing the low. But he is in heat. He has the heat advantage. Genotsuki is about to spend the rest of his. His heat bar is timed out. Martinski clips him with the heat smash. He's going for the wall splat option. Damage is going to be colossal. Backdash to stabilize the combo. 92. And it's mostly permanent with the Warrior Instinct debuff. Double hell sweep into the tsunami kick. And a reverse sweep to close out the second game. Very impressive. The crowd very clearly pleased with that performance. Look at this. It zooms out, so watch again. He does double hell sweep, and then finishes the tsunami kick, just trying to catch any kind of movement or desperation play. It could have been risky, but he also... This is kind of fine in the Heihachi mirror, because Heihachi doesn't have a 15 frame standing launch unless you do a really good frame tight electric. So finishing the string there is kind of nice. He has the HP to survive it. Look at what Martinski is doing to find his openings in his offense, though. All right. I showed you once, like with the wave dash block, but look at how often he does it. I think it starts in either the start of this, that death fist trap. Look at this. Right, throw is broken, generally disadvantageous for the thrower. I'm going to pull up okazemi.gg real quick. If you don't know about this page, by the way, okazemi.gg, this is like the frame data site right now. Tekken Docs is also phenomenal, but these guys have put together a great site. All right, up forward 1+2, that's the Stonehead throw and break. It's 0 on throw break. Okay, I think. Yeah. 0 on throw break. It says on block, but it's on throw break. So that means they're at a true neutral state after this happens, right? And at this true neutral state, both players have any time to do whatever they want. Martinski is making a hard read that Gen is going to approach or do a button at this distance. And Martinski knows that if he picks the Death Fist, it has the most range and is probably going to outspeed anything, even though it's unsafe. So this is a hard read on, you're going to do something and I'm ready for it. And that's quite an impressive amount of confidence in a tournament setting. The messed up thing is Martinski doesn't just have this like solid plate in neutral, he also has like optimized combos. We saw it with the off-axis situation, but here, after this 1-1-2 punish, he's ready to get the high wall splat 1+2. And sure, you could argue it's kind of a preset situation, but again, this just speaks to his experience, right? He's not just here like, oh my god, I got a combo, let me close it out as safely as possible. He says, I know I get the wall splat, I know this situation, I've seen it many times, I get the 1+2 and I can still finish the combo. Super nasty stuff. He's got so much experience and poise. It's so cool to watch. Look at how Martinski chooses to play this round. This is phenomenal stuff. Okay, so I'm going to slow it down. He does down forward 1-1, and then he does a forward 4 off of a dash block. So he's changing his attack timing. Dash block, forward 4. And Genotsuki actually ducks a little bit. Okay, the throw connects. All right, and then look at this next offensive play. Dash, wave dash, block. You see what I'm saying? He's not just rolling his face on the controller, button mashing. He's using his movement to try to manipulate when Genotsuki's gonna duck. And Genotsuki is ducking. Do you see how the Heihachi on the right is ducking in response to the movement? He's getting manipulated by this 12-year-old kid. It's good Tekken. And then the final round shows this level of composure. Like, right, Martinski can close the set here, doesn't want Genotsuki to get on the board. How does Martinski choose to play it? First, he gets into Warrior Instinct. Now he has the advantage. Now, when Genotsuki goes into Warrior Instinct, he has the chance to act first. Martinski does. All right? Playing the Hell Sweep string mix-ups, knowing he has that advantage, keeping it as cheap as possible. Now, look at how he plays this when Genotsuki's in heat. Okay? He blocks because he has to. He steps off the wall, gets into heat himself. Then he starts stepping off the wall and just chills out. He knows that the heat meter right here is running out for Genotsuki, so he doesn't force anything. And then, now he has to get in. Look at this shimmy. Forward dash sidestep. Forward dash sidestep. When am I going to swing? You're not ready. And catches the hard duck. Genotsuki hard ducked here, probably because of all the conditioning from the Hell Sweeps. See that? Hard duck. Incredible play. I appreciate my subscriber for pinging me about this over 10 times across multiple videos with the timestamp. Okay, I'm sorry this took so long. The tournament match happened 11 days ago. It's November 24th, so this happened on like November 13th, if not further before that. But I appreciate, it would have been a little bit further back actually. The comment came a bit later, but I do appreciate you sending me this. If you guys stuck around this long, let me know in the comments. This guy Martinski is looking pretty nice. I look forward to seeing more of his play. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.